Hello, everyone. Welcome to WGF iTalks. WGF iTalks is World Growth Forum's series on worldwide interviews of passionate people from varied professions and fields who have been contributing in some form or other towards nation building in their respective countries and who have been generally working towards creating a better world. Today, I am in talk with Shiju Babu from India. We will learn about what Shiju has been doing, what are his thoughts and philosophies, and what lies ahead in his life through a session of question and answers. Hi, Shiju. How are you?
I'm good, Asina. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very fine. Thank you so much. So let's start. Yeah, I'll straight jump to the questions and would try to explore for our viewers a few aspects of your professional life. I would slightly touch upon your personal life and future aspirations too. So,
all right, sure.
Our viewers particularly take interest in the life of successful entrepreneurs. How would you like to introduce yourself? Who is Shiju Babu?
Who is Shiju Babu? Shiju Babu is the son of a successful entrepreneur, as well as the founder of IT School in Kerala. So
Great.
It was a time where 1993, where the computer or information technology was not a subject. It was not a subject as well, and people were not aware about what is computer and what is the use of computer and information technology. But my dad took an initiative, and my dad took an initiative in 1993, and he introduced IT at school. Like he was giving teacher training programs and text publications, as well as many variety of training programs for the teachers as well as for students. So
Great.
he was the founder of IT School in Kerala.
Oh.
And who is Shiju? Shiju is a very confident, and I believed on my dad's words, and I just walked according to his guidance in each and every aspect, which leads me to be a successful entrepreneur in this young age. I'm having consistent mind for clearness, steadiness, and firmness in my dealings with others, because I'm dealing with a variety of people in different aspects.
Awesome.
And I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I mean also, because I deal with a number of simple wants. Because from the simple wants, in sense like from the institution perspective, or from the corporate perspective, or from the professional perspective, or from the personal perspective. And I'm Shiju Babu is filled with certain qualities. When I tell I'm filled with certain qualities, because I have to turn and I have to be with my qualities as well. So I never compromise for anything. Great. which would come under the accuracy or time sense or alertness, honesty, ability to cooperate, dependability, energy, and character.
Awesome.
That's all about Shiju Babu.
Great. Let's start with the chat on your professional life. You are the Chief Executive Officer of OBH Infotech Private Limited. Please share with us what is OBH Infotech all about.
OBH stands for our business hub. Our indicates company and customer relationship. So we won't think about only about a company. We think about the person who is approaching a company. It is like a doctor and a patient. That's the concept is all about. So when a patient comes to a doctor, doctor will treat, doctor will look after the patient's illness and cure it. That's what the doctor does. The same way also in the world of information technology, or in the world of corporate world, we treat our customers as they're coming with a requirement, and we'll try to fulfill their needs. And OBH Infotech is a wing under OBH group of companies, which involves various activities such as software or app development for education institutions, corporate companies, as well as we do title insurance for US properties. We do digital marketing, and we do various programs for institutions as well as corporate companies.
Very
And
nice.
we started from the 1993. We started by giving teacher training program and publication. From there, we started, and from there on, we started adding our feathers to our wings, such as scholarship examination, quizzing and ability development program, software development, app development, and so on. So now it is having different wings. So we
Nice.
are indulged with different wings, different feathers in the wings. Actually, that's what we can say.
Nice, very nice. I know in the capacity of Chief Operating Officer, you have developed School Icon as a wonderful global platform. I have also read that School Icon has rapidly become one of the world's best one-stop solutions for all, with an aim to provide learning and growth opportunities to students, teachers, institutions, and counselors. Please share the journey of School Icon and your association with it.
School Icon, it's a project which blows my mind by my beloved friend, Ms. Akshata Shankar Patel, who is the founder and the CEO of School Icon.
Okay.
It's been more than a year. We have been friends, and it's been more than it's nearly a year we started getting associated with School Icon. The School Icon is a unique idea which caters the needs of education among students, education professionals, and institutions.
Okay.
So students, when we say, it is from the age of 4 to 18, and education professionals, when we say, it is it can be faculty, trainer, mentor, counselor, or a teacher, anyone it can be.
Okay.
And when it comes to institution, it can be any syllabus, CBSE, ICSE, state, or IB syllabus, or anything. So there is no discrimination in each perspective, whether it is students or whether it is education professional, whether it's an institution, because everything comes under the hub of education. So it is a global networking platform exclusively for education, which identifies the best in the world to cater the icons of School Icon. That is the concept of School Icon. Okay. So here it's been like 2 months back, we launched the School Icon program. And now we are progressing with various programs such as webinars, workshops, conferences,
lovely,
and so on. Programs that were going on. And different varieties of personalities, higher efficient personalities such as T.P. Srinivasan sir, and very good counselors, international counselors are coming into a platform and giving sessions to them.
Great.
So it's moving on.
Okay.
And like now recently we have started by identifying the skills and talents of the students who all are enrolled in our platform. And it's a platform where they can come showcase their skills, and we'll be identifying the skills and showcase to the world.
Oh, great.
So that's what School Icon is all about.
Okay. You love to wear several hats. So you are a serial entrepreneur, an influencer, an educationist, a counselor, a startup mentor, an edu consultant, and I'm sure much more than that. Which role do you like the most and why?
I would pick an educationist because education is my favorite tagline. Being an educationist, I focus on understanding the importance of building community, empower teachers and cultivate leadership skills, sharing the vision and plan of a good education methodology, being collaborative, and be a good resourceful person in the society, which leads to the betterment of the society. As well as my background says, because my dad is the founder of IT School in 1993. So the pathway is coming from the education background. So that's why, that being an educationist it's been instilled in my mind, where I have to go through that. It's become a passion towards my career as well. So I would like to pick an educationist.
Great. Now I wish to create some clarity on business principles during our discussion. What, according to you, is the most important step startups cannot avoid? And what is it that they must avoid at any cost?
Startups should always have a habit of keeping things documented. If the idea is on your mind, start preparing a presentation document on your idea, which will bring life to your idea. Documentation and a proper research and planning is must for every startup. Every startup should believe on their strength and confidence. Doubts and misfocus should be avoided at any cost to stabilize a good start and for progressive growth. So when startups should always, there are many startups who just started up and down the line they have been in a hurdle where they have shut down.
Right.
But what is the reason behind that? So the basic foundation has to be strong. The basic foundation is called documentation. Because when you start writing a story, you will come to know how to continue the story. But when the story is in your mind, there can be full stop. That's what I said. The documentation has many importance, has a major importance.
Right. Nice. Thousands of entrepreneurs worldwide start their professional journey every day. What's a good time and a good age to start your own business?
A good innovative idea which creates a positive impact on the society doesn't need a good time and age. When a good idea is implemented in life, the entrepreneur has stepped on the first stage of success. Then onwards, it's a skills enhancing should be done to carry the success on their shoulders. So there is no a particular good time or a good age, because nowadays you can see entrepreneurs from the age of 13 also. Maybe the age of 15 they are there.
That's
because
right.
When you see in GCC, I have seen a kid entrepreneur who's having a billions of revenue in GCC countries as well. So there's no time and a good time and a good age. If the person's mind is instilled with a good innovative idea, and if he is able to put across the society, then it is successful. That's what I say.
Yeah. What educational reforms are the need of the hour? Does India need to learn something from the modern world, or the modern world or the world need to learn something from the ancient India regarding the educational system?
What education reforms are the need of the hour? So for that, I can say yes. So development of rigorous standards and better assessments, adoption of better data systems to provide schools, teachers, and parents with information about students' progress, support for teachers and school leaders to become more effective.
Okay.
So these are the things which they can, these are the basic needs of the hour for education reforms. And there are a lot of educational components which has to be adopted globally by India, which will surely bring a greater impact in our society as well as for our nation.
Right. So I'll go personal, but within the sphere of professionalism. If you had the absolute power to change one thing in India and one thing in the world with a wave of your hand, what would they be? You can answer in any context, societal, economic, or cultural.
It would be economic. Diversification in economics in different countries are something which surprises me always. If there is something which brings a great unity in economic reforms or economic growth, that would be my wish.
Okay.
Because each and every country has a different economic conditions, economic standards are there. But why there is diversification? Why there is no unity in that economics conditions? So when we think about Indian economic, when we think about US economic, when we think about GCC economic, it's different. What is the drawback? What is the growth? What is happening over there? What is not happening in our country? We have to identify that. So once we identify that, and once we have the unity on the economic, then it is, that's what I always had a wish.
Okay. And what are your future plans? Where do you see Shiju Babu 10 years from now?
My father always tells target high, which people think that is not achievable. If you are having a perseverance towards your success and an attitude of being a successful entrepreneur and a growth seeker, we can achieve anything in this world. I would like to come as a great resource person in the society and would like to list it in the top 30 in the Forbes. That's my target. That's what my target as of now in my mind, that's what my work and mission is also moving on it.
Wow.
And bring my company under the Fortune 500 list as well.
Lovely.
So that's when we reach, as a person in the Forbes 30 and the Fortune 500 company, as a company, if I carry my company in the Fortune 500, then I will, that's my future. That's it. Because being a silent and just moving ahead for the lifestyle, just for day-to-day life, I don't prefer. We have to have target high and just walk towards the target. That's what it's all about.
Wow. Wonderful, Shiju. May all your wishes come true. It was
Thank
really
you so much for your wishes.
You're welcome. It was really nice knowing you through through this session of questions and answers. Thank you very much
Thank you. Thank you.
for talking to me and talking to World Growth Forum's WGF iTalks. This,
Thank you.
you know,
Sure.
this session will surely enlighten many. Have a nice day. Have a nice time.
Thank you.
And bye.
My pleasure. My pleasure to join with you as well. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.